Afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Northwest Native Tracker, the channel that explores potential Bigfoot ground spore and native lore. So, these two sections, very reminiscent of booger beds, but I don't think there are a booger here. You know, for little ones. And notice how it's blocked up. Additionally, there are several other things going on in this area that are kind of unique. Sorry for my phone pausing out. There's an old trident tree. Looks like the center has been removed. That's that bit there in the middle. And then right next to the trident tree, which is a thunderbird tree, is a clump of material that looks like a sit up in the tree adjacent. So you have the trident tree. Sorry about the light. You have the trident tree. Doggo, come here. And then right above the trident tree and to its left is this dog. Would you please stop pulling on me? Is this structure, potentially. Now, they will rough up an area to make that sort of thing occur. An overgrowth of branches. This one looks like it's got stuff laced into it though too. So that's interesting. So below is this little wood marker. It's just right in front of the trident tree, which is right here. So I got this little wood marker. And that looks like it's pointing towards an old sit. So let's go around the corner, because there are a couple other features down here that suggest they're using this area as a place to store food. There's a lot of dugout areas and some unusual looking spots. This one looks like an old potential food storage hole, and it's hollow through the top. It looks like it has several, breeze holes, but there's also a couple more little spots down here that are very suggestive. Come on, dog, move out the way. This is one of them. So there's a hole here with a stick still in it. Let's see if I can get my shadow out of the way. And let's see if this stick... Karma, please stop pulling my hand. Has dirt on both ends. Oh yeah, a little bit of fraying on that end. Now let's see if any of these dig holes match. Yeah, it fits in there pretty good. So potentially, that was a dig for worms or some other little source of protein. It looks like it's really old though. So let's go on down this path. Come on, baby girl. And I wanted to show you a couple of other things that I noticed walking in yesterday. There's a couple of crossover paths through here. Doggo, come on. But there's a nice little gully down here. It's a wash, a little side stream area when it's higher water. And I am assuming this wash area is probably teeming with food and edible plants that the Bigfoot would be very interested in harvesting. And you get further back in here, you see a lot of wear down in there that isn't just water wear. It can be deer, could be them, could be other animals. That it's something to explore. If this was an area I could go off trail on, I'd do this. I'd go off trail after that trail, because that's very suggestive to me. If it's not deer, which I don't see any deer tracks on it. No, I don't see deer. Then it's something else pretty good sized. So let's get around this corner. Come on, baby girl. And let's take a look at some of the other stuff that was noticeable in this region. So this was something I noticed yesterday. It's a limb core tool left in the middle of the path. So I am assuming there's a groove line, yep, that probably matches this tool. Yep, there is. So this is something I've shown you before. Doggo, please stop pulling my hand. This is a common tool. It's very easy way that they collect them. And in fact, just ahead on the path here is a little rotten log where it looks like they may be collecting tools from. So let me show you that. Additionally, I keep finding hidey hole spots just off to either side of the trail. So I am assuming they're using those spots to notice that they're using those spots to store food, like the little basket area. This is the same region location in this set of trees that I found the hidey hole underneath the tree that had an outline of a basket. So this is how they collect their limb core tools. So this log was flipped over because it was laying here. When you get down, you'll notice that they've been breaking tools out. This one looks like it's been recently broken out. And this is what it looks like when they first break a tool out. Before they clean off all this, inner bark to make it into a sharper point. And I noticed this one, let me put my foot on the other side. Notice this one was one they're working on. So they'll just pull them out, they'll twist them and then remove them, and then they clean this end up, usually on rocks. They'll just, rub it till the stuff becomes clean and the hard material exposed, which then they can use as a digger tool. And there's several little trees that they're doing this to currently in this area. It's another one that, just really easy that they pull out. And then all you do is clean them up. And you can see how tough this outer material is. That's why they gotta scrape it on a rock. But that's how they obtain these tools. They wait for the log to rot, and then they just pull the tool out as they need it, because it'll come out like a little spike. Just break them out. So that's how they obtain them. And there's an example back there in the path how they might utilize them. Come on, Doggo. Oh, and there's some sprinkled on the other side of the path. So, though the log is over there, this is just placed on the other side of the path. And then over here, to me, looks like that might be another storage hole where that stump is broken. Let me zoom in a tiny bit. You can see there's a really dark spot. Karma, would you please stop pulling on me? A really dark spot. Usually you're really good, Doggo. What's going on? You sniffing? You finding stuff? Oh, and there's maybe some termite foraging. Let's see what's going on over here. No, that's just breakage. But looks like something's been running along the top of that log pretty good. All the moss is mashed down pretty good. Pretty well flattened. And when you kind of step up alongside of this, You can see a tiny bit of a cross through trail and over. And then you got this kind of bizarre behavior that's going on, where it looks like stuff's getting picked and pulled. So this is the kind of basic survival tactics that they utilize. They'll use a sitting spot, a blind. They'll store their food in the area that they're foraging. They'll collect food all day and they'll take it back to a hidey hole. They'll leave it there until they're ready to go back to where their main family group is, because they share food with each other every day. And while the hunters are out, they'll forage for themselves as well. So they'll nibble during the day. They'll catch small birds or small game, and they'll keep majority of it for the family group. That, they'll have a little lunch break. They'll have a bit of a breakfast. They may have a fish. They may have a couple of birds at lunchtime, or a rodent, some roots, and then they continue to gather their food for the rest of the group. Oh, and here's another old dig hole. Really old, probably from this spring, because it's filled up with a lot of debris. We're down to the spring marker now, on this side of the little stream that has the paper wasp nest in it, which is right here. I previously filmed this. Come on, baby girl. Now let's get under this paper wasp nest without bugging it. Oh. Interesting. Something put a cedar spike through it, and there are no bees in it. Huh. Does Bigfoot have a way of getting rid of paper wasp nests? That's a first. Never seen that before. But I do have a before and after document of it now, because that stick wasn't there last week when I filmed this nest. Wonder if they knew how to find the queen. Interesting. Any thoughts on that, guys? Oh, a little fresh digging going on in here. So, just gonna walk you back. I haven't been past this point yet, so all of this back here is gonna be new to me. Come on, Doggo. Good girl. And I'm not quite sure how far this goes back, because, like I said, I haven't been all the way down here yet. And it's a really beautiful area. This little inlet gully area, yeah, it got some more cross down into it. Just past some, there's some more there. And it's pretty hard packed. Bunch of sticks in holes. I might be digging for snakes. A lot of cover, a lot of bushes. Nice and cool back here. A lot of recessed areas to traverse through. Oh, landlocked water puddling. Let's see what's around the edges of that. Anything suggestive of movement in and out? A little trail down. Doggo, come here. Let's step off the side of the path for 2 seconds. I'm really curious what's coming into the water hole, if anything. A little bit of breakage at the sides. Small, whatever is coming in is real small. Like a raccoon, maybe. Yeah, I don't see much disturbance there. A couple of deer tracks. Well, it was worth a look. Always check your water sources, even if they're brackish. Usually something comes to them. It's a beautiful area. I did see some trail talk, and there's another pass down trail. All the mashed down foliage there on the bottom of the swordburn. Now that's interesting. Fresh foliage from today. Big arrow marker. Not really an arrow marker, but I think we should go down this side, because there's a runner stick there. There's this. Fresh foliage. Another path going that way. But my guess is they're probably down here foraging. More cross down. Doggo. This looks like deer. No, something just crossed over and sat down. Maybe a youngster, little one. See the divot over there? Wow, lots of cover back here. Come on, Doggo. Looks like there's some more interesting stuff up ahead, potentially. Oh, there's a little footbridge. This looks like it might have been an old campground at one point in time. Lots of hole digging in here. All old. Probably from the spring. Oh wow, that's really dilapidated. Looks safe enough though. Dilapidated, crooked. You testing the waters there, Doggo? Nice little marsh area. Has moisture in it, but not much. Come on, Doggo. Oh, I got your attention. Come on. Really thick back here. I haven't heard much today. Been down here a couple times at dusk. Heard some interesting calls. Sounds like Native Americans whooping at each other, making bird calls and stuff like that. I've gotten something thrown at me once here. And I've heard some taps, knocks, stuff like that. Here in the stream. Not seeing any more really noticeable stuff. But this trail is a lot longer than I thought it was. Looks like we got an open spot. Let's see what we have. Yeah, this really looks like it might have been an old campground at one point in time. Another dilapidated bridge. Alright, Doggo. That's an interesting creek wash up. Oh yeah. There's remnants, park benches back here, roads. Yeah, this must have been an old... Wow, there's a lot to explore back here. Well, it looks like I will be taking quite a few days to get through all of these trails. So this is where I'm going to end this video. We're going to go explore that nice little stream. Let Doggo play for a minute. Hope you enjoyed this walk with us, and appreciate your interest in my channel. And thank you everyone for liking and sharing my content and for subscribing. Oh, there must be some way in here. There's freaking tire tracks. Interesting. Well, I will go explore some more and update later. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you probably later on. If you have a chance to go visit my Patreon or GoFundMe, I will post the links in this video. Otherwise, have a great afternoon. We're gonna go play in the water.